day to our viewers, especially to our grade 8 music students under the special program in the arts. I am teacher Darlene Idul Medillo from Montevista National High School, Montevista District. It's another episode of fun and exciting learning as we discuss the topic preparing for a piano performance. At the end of the lesson, students are expected to number 1, explain the methods in preparing for a piano performance. Number 2, choose the most effective rehearsal method in preparing for a piano performance. And number 3, appreciate the importance of good rehearsal method. This time, I chose a simple piano musical arrangement of Pobreng Alindahaw as part of our discussion. This piece is arranged by Carmelita V. Jose. Are you ready? All right, let's begin. Have you ever experienced watching a piano performance before? Okay, how about we try watching this video? Did you like it? Incredible, right? So, in your own opinion, how did the pianist prepare for the performance? Yes, of course. They practice or rehearse. What else? Good. They practice every day. How about another idea? All right. They are very disciplined. Okay, you all shared wonderful ideas. Now, what are the effective and efficient methods of preparing for a piano performance? Number 1, start practicing months early. Mastery of a musical piece does not happen in one day or even a week. Even professionals need months to prepare for a concert. That is why it is best to start practicing months early. Number 2, setting a specific goal and rehearsal schedules. Practicing your music piece randomly without any plan is a recipe for a failed performance. Setting specific goals is more effective and efficient in preparing for a performance. This includes repetitions of a particular part of your music piece, like playing only measures 1 to 6 at least 5 times, or measures 13 to 15. Or memorizing difficult jumps. Specific goals depend on how you determine what needs improvement. You can classify them as placement. If you are a singer, we can call it vocal placement. But since we are playing piano, we shall call it finger placement, which refers to the consistent use of correct finger patterns. Phrasing. This refers to how you cut each phrases of your music piece for them to be recognizable as a musical expression. Please remember that a musical expression does not only involve phrasing but also all other musical elements. Polishing. This is a meticulous process of making sure that every small detail in a musical piece is played smoothly with appropriate musical expression. Conditioning. This particularly refers to mental conditioning. It is a process of focusing and enabling performers to adjust to certain obstacles during performance, like stage fright and other unexpected disturbances. This also involves recording rehearsals and performing in a run-through rehearsal on stage with audiences to make it seem more realistic. Are you following? Good. So we have 4 ways of specifying our goal. In addition, scheduling rehearsals on a daily basis is necessary for mastery. Scheduling a run-through rehearsal is even more crucial for a performance to be successful. Next, we proceed to number 3. Practice your music piece by parts. First, make sure you label every measure in your piece with numbers. It's going to be like, okay, today I am only going to focus on measures 1 to 6. Dividing them into small parts helps you in specifying your goal. Practicing each part in repetition is more efficient than playing it from the beginning until the end. When you keep repeating a specific part of your piece with a correct technique and finger placement, it becomes a motor skill that is retained inside your brain. This will allow you to play without having too much stress of recalling correct technique and finger placement. This will also allow you to play difficult parts more easily than before. Next, number 4. Observe proper posture, balance, and placement. Sit properly. Avoid stiff wrists and forearms when playing. Use the force of gravity when pressing the piano keys. Avoid collapsing your fingertips. Observe a dome-shaped fingers when playing so as to avoid possible injuries. Is it possible to get injured when playing a piano? The answer is yes. Having a good posture allows you to have a good balance. Balance serves as anchor for memorizing the location of the piano keys without having the need to look at them. It helps with applying the force of gravity when pressing your fingers on the piano keys. Also, as I have explained earlier, proper finger placement is really essential for a successful piano performance. Okay, we are now in number 5. Apply warm-ups and stretches. Singing and performing a musical instrument is similar to playing in a sport. They both need warm-ups and stretches. There are many different piano exercises provided by many piano instructional books. You only do warm-ups and stretches that is relevant with your musical piece. For example, the piece Pubring Alindahaw uses the key of C major, F major, and A flat major. The warm-ups appropriate for this piece is playing scales and chords which are in the key of C major, F major, and A flat major. Number 6. Start with a slow tempo. Gradually increase your speed of playing. Playing in slow tempo is more helpful in memorizing. It also helps a pianist recover from a mental block and continue playing. You cannot play a difficult part of your piece in a fast tempo if you cannot play it at a slow tempo. This is a part of the repetition process that I mentioned earlier. You start playing a particular part of your music piece at a slow tempo. Then, as you repeat, you also gradually increase your speed until you reach the necessary tempo indicated by the composer of your musical piece. Let's watch this example. Next, number 7. Identify, isolate, and repeat practicing difficult parts. Identifying difficult parts of a music piece, isolating, and repeating it several times requires a lot of patience and a strict attention to small details. This is necessary when polishing a musical piece. Are you still following? All right. Next is number 8. Relax for a while when you keep getting mistakes during practice. When you get stressed in practicing piano, you tend to make many mistakes. To avoid this situation, you must rest and relax for a while, not too long, not too short, and then resume with your rehearsal. Number 9. Record your rehearsals. Recording your rehearsals help condition your mind into playing your piece through with or without mistakes, thinking as if it were an actual performance. This means that if you make mistakes, you should not stop. You should continue playing until you finish it. Also, recording rehearsals helps you to assess and determine which part of your performance needs improvement. This assessment will be your basis in setting specific goal for your next rehearsal. Number 10. Always end your rehearsal by playing your music piece at a slow tempo. You must always play your piece at a slow tempo before ending your rehearsal. This is for the purpose of retaining learned motor skills in your brain. Stay with me as we are almost finished. Number 11. Record while playing cold. Playing cold means playing your piece without any preparation. This should only be done when you have already mastered your musical piece. And finally, number 12. Always apply constant correct practice. Consistency in applying correct practice or methods is challenging, but still is rewarding as it leads you to a successful piano performance. All right, let's do a short recap. The effective and efficient methods in preparing for a piano performance are as follows. Number 1, start practicing months early. Number 2, setting a specific goal and rehearsal schedules. Number 3, practice your music piece by parts. Number 4, observe proper posture, balance, and placement. Number 5, apply warm-ups and stretches. Number 6, start with a slow tempo, gradually increase your speed of playing. Number 7, identify, isolate, and repeat practicing difficult parts. Number 8, relax for a while when you keep getting mistakes during practice. Number 9, record your rehearsals. Number 10, always end your rehearsal by playing your music piece at a slow tempo. Number 9, record your rehearsals. Number 10, always end your rehearsal by playing your music piece at a slow tempo. Number 11, record while playing cold. Number 12, always apply constant correct practice. So, we have 12 methods. And the great news is, these methods can also be applied to rehearsing with other musical instruments, although not entirely, but most of it. Preparing for a piano performance is a very challenging task, but will we benefit from it? Yes. How? Okay, good. Following the methods on preparing for a piano performance that we discussed earlier helps improve our number 1, discipline. 2, patience and perseverance. 3, attention to details. Number 4, focus. Number 5, goal setting skills. And number 6, time management skills. Now, let me ask you this question again. Is preparing for a piano performance beneficial? A big yes. Okay, now we'll have a very short quiz. The instructions are, there are two choices in each item. Choose which is the correct answer. You can write down your answers in a small piece of paper. Let's start. Number 1. Which is more appropriate when rehearsing and trying to master a piece? Again, which is more appropriate when rehearsing and trying to master a piece? Letter A, repeating the entire piece. Letter B, repeating a particular part of the piece. And the correct answer is letter B, repeating a particular part of the piece. Number 2. If the musical piece is in the key of A flat major, which is a more appropriate warm-up? Again, if the musical piece is in the key of A flat major, which is more appropriate warm-up? Letter A, warm-up scales in the key of A major. Letter B, warm-up scales and chords in the key of A flat major. And the correct answer is letter B, warm-up scales and chords in the key of A flat major. Number 3, which is correct? Again, which is correct? Letter A, start practicing in a slow tempo. Letter B, start practicing in any speed that you like. And the correct answer is letter A, start practicing in a slow tempo. Number 4. What are the benefits in preparing for a performance? Again, what are the benefits in preparing for a performance? Letter A, improving patience, strict attention to details, and discipline. Letter B, improving only patience. And the correct answer is letter A, improving patience, strict attention to details, and discipline. And lastly, number 5, which is more appropriate in preparing for a piano performance? Again, which is more appropriate in preparing for a piano performance? Letter A, start practicing 1 week early. Letter B, start practicing more than 1 month early. And the correct answer is letter B, start practicing more than 1 month early. How many correct answers did you get? Great! This time, I will give you your assignment. Please read and copy. You have 20 days to rehearse. List down one specific goal for each day. Follow this format until you reach day 20. Now, write your assignment in a 1 whole sheet of paper. Are we clear? Okay. And that concludes our lesson for the Grade 8 Music Arts of SPA. I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Once again, I am Teacher Darlene Medillo from Montevista National High School, Montevista District. Saying, dito sa TV Eskwela, sa pag-aaral, sama-sama. Bye-bye!